Hi guys, it's me again. I know it's a long time. It's been a long time I don't talk about drugs, and today we'll talk about the different types of drug names, which are broadly classified into three, like the IUPAC name or the chemical name, and the generic names, and the which is the most common one, the brand names. But first, in this video, we'll focus on the brand names and the generic name, which are mostly used in hospitals or other healthcare organization. IPC name and the chemical names are mostly used in the pharmaceutical companies or by the researchers. So we'll focus on the brand name and the generic name. So every drug molecules has these three names mostly. So we'll go to that one by one. Okay, yeah, and I know that brand names, generic names, all this stuff confuses so many people, be it outside or inside the hospitals, including our patients or even our other healthcare professionals. So I'll make it as simple as possible. And when we say the generic name, it is the official name given by the official body or the government organization, and it is much cheaper as the government paid all the expenses like the for researching, manufacturing, production. Like generic name today to official name mo he ag bolto nga kipata amuswa to ten ana pa amin ka. So it is like it will be same all over the world. Wherever we go, it will be the same. So if we say one drug generic names, everyone will know that. So we can get that drugs everywhere we go. And yeah, it is aman letom so mo he generic name teka original ai jaka hele yeah, branded drug that chuki bang tho mo action ka. There's one thing about the generic drugs. So when new drugs are discovered or before introducing to the market, the private companies, the pharmaceutical private companies will manufacture it first with a higher rates, higher MRPs, because so after that, after like 5 to 10 years of their patents, when the patents get over, patent is just pharma company ten ka rights na yung common amount bol sa ingredients de ay kele a copy the a kibang chet chet a copy the lo na yung patent sa may chukum nga kum som ya may chu mau choose dan nan mo. So a patent pe na so chang a chu government in generic a generic ang bol hetai pan aman tom so ama. So when their patents get over, the government can manufacture it as a generic drugs with a lesser price. So it will be introduced into the market only after the branded drugs patents are over. The main reason why that Remdesivir injections are so costly with 4,000, 5,000 per vial. So it was first manufactured by the private companies Cipla or Cipla. Yeah, Cipla is the main ones. We'll go to that later. So it is first introduced into the market by the private companies with higher cost. Later, I think they will. The government will make it into generic drugs and it will be cheaper. So let's talk about the brand name. The second class of drugs, which is the most common one. We can call it the proprietary drugs or the market drugs or the trade names. Okay, commonly known as the brand names. So here a common name kichipen hay pharmacy ko kan le tele a brand name ngen kizang mo hay normal people chile hay medical person long te dekha dolo jan example a dolo jan dekha brand name mo hoy te chu dan cha kon gen non ya mo a drug separate na. So when we say the brand name, it is the proprietary drugs or the trade names given by the pharmaceutical company in their own choice, given by the pharmaceutical company after approving from the official body like the FDA example. Government hakipat approve amo so chang ma ka ang bo khetai pan mo ma dia amo brand name utan na ong name the wa pencho. And it is a little bit costly, and because it is the private company and all the expenses like the for manufacturing, production, everything, they need to spend their own, and so it is a little bit costly, and it is marketed after the approval from the FDA or the organization. And one more point, the most of the generic names are written in cursive or small letters, and most of the brand names are written in capital or block letters, so that we can identify easily from distance or something like that. And branded drugs, I mean, every company has their own choice for the ingredients, but need to approved by the FDA or the governing body organization. So after passing out all the trials, clinical trials, and the test, and they can manufacture their own choice, like the color, the test, the colors, the packaging. So everything this depends on the pharma company, the private pharma company. So they used to have like patents, like I used to say before. So one company will have like patent for 5 to 10 years. So another company cannot manufacture or produce like exact the same drugs as they produce. That is the rights. That is the right of patents. So company hadin kha dam doi bol changa. For example, paracetamol bang chile common deuma dolo hinchin amao company hadin dolo chabol chile. Ingredients, a color, a packaging thing tedan dewa kha company dangin bol thailo mo patent rights na yu. Rights patent 5 to 10 years khong be cha chu company dang len copy thayu yale hoi copy thai cha ha adolo company den le ama branded khania chik on modify thai no no ma patent dang mo thai non na diwa akibang chet ta chu patent khat mo thai non lo ai chu hoi jaka dam doi khong le ni kumlam e ne lai khong le sinares khong le ki ban kha ma wa ya patent be in chen chang kholo tuang ongom thak non mo neutric chemical contents on cake waya branded sceneries brand kha onam thak non hi chidan wa kha patent be chang kha neutric on cake zel mo wa chu hoi chang min copy thailo we chu dan dewa dolo lekha patent be chang midang in haidan danang bol thaidiu mo modify ke wale. Names are mostly used by the pharmaceutical companies, pharmacist, MR, or the consultant doctors or physician, and brand names are mostly used by the patients, or when the pharmacist or the doctors or the nurses speak to the patients, so that they can understand and remember it easily. And use some of the examples. Generic and brands will give one drugs for one each, and let's take the most common one, paracetamol or acetaminophen. That's the generic name. And when we say paracetamol, so many companies, so many pharmaceutical companies manufactured with different brand names, which is named by their own pharma company. That's their choice. For example, one brand of paracetamol is Dolo, very common. Dolo, Calpol, Crocin, Tylenol, they are all the same. They have the same contents, paracetamol, and with the exact contents, the strength mg, that depends on the manufacturing company. But when one more thing, when a physician or the doctors write the prescription, when they write paracetamol, the pharmacist or the pharmaceutical company or the pharmacy, they have the right to give whatever they have in. So paracetamol is the generic names, and some of the brand names in India are Dolo, Calpol, Crocin. They have the same contents. So if your doctor write paracetamol, your pharmacists have the right to give any one of the brand which they have in their stock. They can give Dolo 650, Crocin 650, or Calpol 650. But one more we need to be very cautious about is the strength. If they give, if your doctors write paracetamol 650, they need to give Dolo 650 or Calpol 650 or Crocin 650. The strength must be exact according to prescription. Like doctor can hatin ka a generic name kongal khazelu mo kan janga a brand name legelu a generic name jang thewai wa chu ma thu inchen chi chu pharmacist hospital pharmacist te kyanga apai de thawale chu generic name le gal theu mo. For example, Dr. Panhat paracetamol galale a pharmacist ka company a brand utut ane pen benu pathayu mo hai normal drugs te khonga te chu hele But for higher class of antibiotics or anti-cancers, diabetics or something like that, higher class scheduled drugs, narcotic drugs, void care that you uh, the physician will be put one more cautious, one more precautions, that is they will use one particular company or one particular drugs why chang chu pharmacist and prescription dana why brand or why company pen apyak deal mo. But if they don't have that stock, they need to consult doctor and they will discuss and they may change the company or the brand. So scheduled drugs, higher classes of drugs, for that we need the exact brand. For others, OTC multivitamins, nutraceuticals, for that we don't need the exact brand or the exact companies. And the next example will be diclofenac sodium. Diclofenac sodium is the generic names, and some of the brand names we used in India are like the diclonac, diclomex, or Justin. So they have the same components, diclofenac sodium. It may comes in injection suppositories or any strength, that depends on the company. And one more thing, the most one of the most popular for these days is the Remdesivir. Remdesivir is the generic names, and in India we have three main brand manufactured by three of our India's companies, like Remdix from Doctors Reddy, and Remdec from what is that? Remdec from Zydus, and the last one will be like Cipremi from Cipla Pharmaceuticals. So these three will have the same contents, the Remdesivir, maybe 100 mg per vial, or that's their choice. So if the doctors prescribe one brand or one company, then just stick with it, or if they just write Remdesivir, they can use any of this brand. I want to talk about that drug combination as well. Drug combination tema contents ni to mom tele again there. So for example, we'll take like a diclofenac, okay, diclofenac and paracetamol combination, which comes in the brand name called diclomol. Yeah. So wait, I'll show the mg strength and all. So this is diclomol, manufactured by Win Medicare, manufactured by Win Medicare. This is diclomol, combination of diclofenac and paracetamol. So my point is, if they write a combination of paracetamol and diclofenac, the pharmacist can give any brand or any companies which they have, but we need to see the strength. This much of diclofenac, this much of paracetamol, that should be exactly same according to prescription. So here diclofenac contains 50 mg diclofenac, and paracetamol is 3 to 5, I guess. Yeah. That is the company, the brand name is diclomol. So if you want to use another combination of paracetamol and diclofenac, you need to search for the same strength, diclofenac 50 mg and paracetamol 3 to 5 mg. Because strength, we need to be very cautious, because overdose of the strength can lead to severe side effects and dose dumpings, all that. And my point is, if you are using diclofenac 3 to 5 is here. So, and if you are taking another paracetamol, plain paracetamol, or 500 or 625 or 650 mg, that will lead to overdose, dose dumping, and severe side effects. Hey, kageno no that penchu drug combination tele zathai mo yutale company dale zathai hele a strength diclofenac to paracetamol combination bang jatu tale company dang piak de kwale nalai na te pharmacy dor mai te yam mo hey strength at the diclofenac bangza mg atel paracetamol bangza mg mo chidan deba ikele. Be very careful while using combination drugs and plain drugs. So for example, like diclomol, combiflam, all those combination drugs contains paracetamol as well. So after taking that, you can't take plain paracetamol like dolo, calpol, crocin mo huzante combiflam hiam diclomol hiam paracetamol antel sa engine white and as a on top ke on so ke chi crocin ai ke dolo calpol chan di vananon why jaha dose dumping because combiflam, diclomol, all that contains paracetamol, some mg, some strength, and when you take again the plain paracetamol like 500 650, so it will combine and it will cause the dose dumping, overdose, side effects, severe side effects, and even can lead to fatal disorders like unconsciousness, severe heartburn, GIT, all that. So to prevent that, we just need to see the strength first of all, and don't eat or don't take two drugs together with the same contents. And one more thing, like those antibiotics, even antibiotics comes in combination, like for example the most common one, amoxicillin and clavulanic acid, like it comes in the brand name like the augmentin 625 or advent 625 or amoxiclav. So it has the same combination, amoxicillin and clavulanic acid, with same strength. But if you're taking one brand of one company at once, don't take two combination of drugs, okay? So we can prevent like the dose dumping, side effects and all. And one more thing, like for example, for let's take for antibiotic again, it's the most common one. If you're using one antibiotic, one company, one brand, usually antibiotic comes in a course like 2-3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. So if you're starting with one company or one brand, stick to that company for the whole course. My point is antibiotic course of each more nili ngane gizanwa. So amasapena company khat nazatale sibla company tia bang nazatale why company ngen a course by matan why nek that dimo you can't just use for 2 days one company and the rest 3-4 days for another company. Don't do it like that, and you just need to stick to one company or one brand so that we can trace back any errors or side effects or any errors happening in the treatment. Ki trace back the drug company khat chak na zatwa le kha ucha ni khat ni company dang jang ni khat ni thum ni li pen kha a company azat company da akizat cha kha ki trace back thailo mo side effect in errors treatment or errors on the le ki trace back thailo jaga kha company khat is a company khat of course full course kha zat swap di ma. That's one of the thing about combinations and some precautions. That's fine for today. That's it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there is anything I missed out or any doubt you have, please comment below. I'll reply to all. And I know that there will be some watermark there, but I don't really care about that. I just want you guys to listen to my ugly voice. And okay, so please like and where's my like, yeah, please like and subscribe, and if there's any doubt, come back to me or comment below. I'll reply to all. Thank you for watching again.